Today in court, we heard testimony from an officer who said she was there as Charlie Bothuell was found trapped in his dad and stepmom's basement. But what she described as defense attorney saying there's no way his dad did what he's accused of. When police found Charlie Bothuell in the basement of his dad, Charles Bothuell, and mom, Monique Dillard Bothuell's home on Nicolette, an officer testified she hugged him, told him they had been looking for him, and then when he said he was hungry, took him to get Chicken McNuggets before going to the hospital. The officer said she was simply caring for the victim of a crime. But in an interview you'll see only on 7 Action News, Dad's defense attorney, Ferris Haddad, says it proves otherwise. He says if Charlie was abused and hidden in the basement for 11 days, he would have needed emergency medical care.
There's a lot of things that would be wrong with you if you had been held captive and tortured in a basement for 11 days, which is what they're trying to accuse Mr. Bothuell of.
Defense attorneys then asked the officer if Charlie was in the basement. How is it possible he wasn't found during previous searches by police, K-9 units, and the FBI?
I believed it was possible due to the condition of the basement, and up until that point, there had not been, from my understanding, a full, complete, thorough search of no stone unturned, if you will, of the basement.
Attorney Haddad has another theory. He says Charlie wasn't found because he had run away.
Some of the witnesses that saw teenage Charlie around the neighborhood playing basketball, doing all kinds of things, working, while the time he was supposedly sitting in that basement that whole time.
The question is, what will now 13-year-old Charlie Bothuell say happened when he takes the stand in the preliminary exam against his father? That's expected to happen in the coming days of this exam, which is scheduled to continue next on April 28th. In Detroit, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.